He's a low bidder to construct the 2 bathrooms at the Sheridan Center for an amount not to exceed $83,450, and it's funded by the Community Development Block Grant.
Madam Chair, this is the one, if you may remember, we actually pulled this because it was originally going to be funded through TVA, and then we decided to go the CDBG route, and we actually, rather than just putting this on the agenda and moving forward, we sought HUD's approval on this because of the specifics tied to it. So HUD did formally approve the expense, and so here we are with it.
Will this be done in time for any of the events?
Our goal is that the Sheridan Center itself is done in time for the Taylor Summer Festival, and of course the bathrooms and the rest of it, likely we're targeting the Senior Olympics, which is the end of July.
Well, we'll have porta johns and stuff like that out there.
Oh yeah, not just the woods.
Right.
Could you tell me why the general contractor didn't bid on this? Seems kind of odd that we got someone else doing the whole building, and then we got just the bathrooms with them. Who's the general contractor over there again?
JSV?
Yeah, why didn't they just go bid it? Is this just for the plumbing?
This
or are they
is
construction of the walls and everything?
Yeah, they're still the GC on it.
Okay.
They're using a subcontractor.
But it's being subbed out to this low bid of Pizzo or Development.
Okay,
So, but they're still the GC on the
they're
project.
still the general contractor. Okay. I just doesn't say in there to see.
Yeah, and we actually had them somewhat distant from this, only because we didn't want any kind of conflict of interest, so that there was, we recently approved Hennessy as the engineering or the support group for CDBG, so they were involved in writing the actual specifications for this project, not JSV.
I just didn't know if that's going to create a conflict in scheduling.
No, they'll still manage it. Big will still manage it.
And it was all apples to apples on all this.
That's my understanding, yes. I wasn't part of the procurement process, though. I mean, I didn't know for the bid opening, but yes, it's my understanding that everything is apples to apples.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, item number 11 is a motion to approve the appointment of Anthonia. Okay, this is a motion to approve the mayor's appointment of Jeff Horka to the TIFA Board and Brownfield Redevelopment Authority Board with a term to expire July 31st, 2014.
There's no backup material for this person.
We do have his resume. Yeah, we can send it tonight.
Okay.
He sent it immediately after the TIFA board member. So I'll just tell you a little bit. Historically, Masco has had a representative on these two boards for a very, very long time. Bob DeWitt, I believe is his last name. He's resigning from TIFA due to Masco's downsizing their tax division with the personal property tax repeal in place. So he'll no longer be an employee, and he wishes to resign. So Jeff will come on and succeed him. And Jeff is in their tax division, in the tax division of Masco. And we have his resume, so we apologize. We'll get that out right away.
Thank you.
Now I'm not going to. Can you help me on this motion? It should have the last name here.
Ezeoikoli.
Ezeoikoli.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. To be appointed to the Library Commission for 3 years. Term to expire May 1st, 2017.
And this was a recommendation.
She sounds like she's really interested. Any questions? previously approved item regarding purchase of one Motorola Model 1 portable radio for cost not to exceed $2,300 and cost to be allocated from the 2014 Justice Assistance Grant. Are you changing the model?
No, Madam Chair, we're just changing the funding source on this.
Okay.
We exceeded our costs on the DCC grant, so this item will go on to JAG funding instead.
Okay.
Sorry.
Number 13. The motion to approve payment to ABS Storage Products, low bidder for purchase and installation of emergency equipment for 7 Dodge Chargers, and 3 Chevrolet Caprices, and not to exceed $105,000, and funds to be allocated from state forfeiture funds.
Yes, Madam Chair, this is the emergency equipment that's needed for the vehicles we previously approved, including lighting, sirens, solid surface back seat, the screens between the officers and the prisoners, computer mounts, speakers, push bumpers, and weapon mounts.
Madam Chair, I just got a quick question. When we purchased the vehicles, I thought basically we were purchasing them with all that. So
No.
when we're buying an actual Caprice, we're
It's-
just buying it from a dealer, we're not buying it already equipped.
No, we are not. We are buying what's targeted as a police model that will accommodate everything that needs to be done and has the correct suspension and torque and everything else that we need for what we need. But again, this is all additional equipment. It's expensive to build a police car.
Okay, so we're just buying standard vehicles though. I mean, when we purchase the
still-
Caprice, what makes it, when we're buying it from that place that's recommended by the state, what is it different than if we were to buy it from Taylor Chevrolet?
There isn't, we're not buying it from the state, we're using the state bid
Yeah, they're,
for it.
right.
These are still considered police models, and again, they're designed in terms of the handling, the suspension,
Of
the
your
engines,
engine, okay.
are a little bit different than what you're going to get in a standard Chevrolet Caprice, but they are also outfitted to accommodate all of this equipment that we need to put in.
Gotcha, okay.
In addition, just so you know, a little brief, in the past, using the Crown Victorias, what we've historically done is let's say when a police car goes down, it's either got too many miles or it's been in a crash. Historically, we would take out all of the lights, the sirens, all the other equipment. What we do is we call it stripping. We install it in the new vehicle. We've done that so many times at this point that some of those components and wiring are beginning to become compromised. So at this point, we want to start off a little bit fresh. The intention would be we would start doing the same thing with this. Once we get new Caprices and Chargers, we would then take this equipment, reinstall it in a new model, until which time that needs to be replaced.
I have a question. I do see that it says that they're low bidder, but I don't see any other bids or,
That should have been all attached. The other bids
Okay.
were, ABS was the low bidder, Herkimer and Winders were the other 2 bidders. And I do have all of that available.
oh, okay. I do see that. Sorry, I apologize for that. And just kind of to follow up on Tim's question, do the dealerships, do they outfit the vehicles, or that's just always something that you have to?
It's a separate process. We've
Okay.
always had to get a separate vendor to do that follow-up
Okay.
installation, not only the purchase and installation of it.
Thanks.
Madam Chair, I do know one dealer that does that, but it's going to cost the city a lot more.
Yeah, I kind of heard that.
Because we might need something different than Brownstown, or we might like something different. But I do know one dealer that does that, but yeah, it's not the way to go, from what I see.
Just like you wouldn't go to the dealer to get your oil changed.
Right, yeah,
No?
that's true,
It's worth the $50.
When are these going to be done on the road and functioning?
The Chargers should be here in about 4 weeks or so. The Caprices, because there is such a high demand for them, we won't get until the fall.
Plus, you're not planning on getting rid of any vehicles, but the ones that you are kind of semi-retiring are going to the auxiliary?
Yes,
Okay, so there wouldn't be any really equipment to reinstall?
exactly.